The past couple of seasons have given us some of the fastest races in history in the women's 100 and 200 metres, which reinforces that we're witnessing a golden era of women's sprinting. Excitement is building for the 2023 outdoor season, and with the World Championships taking place in August later this year, I'm expecting some historically fast races to happen again this season. Elaine Thompson-Herah had a dip in form last season compared to her 2021 season, but I think we'll see her rebound this year, and if she does, it'll be a good launchpad for her to build on going into the 2024 Olympics, where she'll look to complete the three-peat in both the 100 and 200 metres. Last year Elaine had a 100 metre season best of 10.79, which she ran in the World Championship final to take the bronze medal, and in the 200 metres she ran 21.97 in the semi, but failed to perform to her usual standard in the final, finishing 7th. While talking with Asafa Powell, she stated that she wasn't fully fit last season, but still went to run at the World Champs because she had just signed a new contract with Puma, and failure to secure a medal would have resulted in her contract being cut. There is speculation that her performances suffered last year because she left her coach Stephen Francis, who she worked with at MVP Track Club, but if injuries and lack of fitness was the main reason, then I think that a fully fit Elaine will be able to run some impressive times again this year. I predict that she will run a time of 10.65 in the 100 and 21.65 in the 200, while also securing medals in both events in Budapest, although time will tell if she'll be able to secure her first World Championship gold. Shericka Jackson had the best year of her career in 2022, taking the silver medal in the 100 metres and gold medal in the 200 metres at the World Championships. She broke the championship record in the 200 metres, running the second fastest time ever in the event with 21.45, and she also went on to PR in the 100 metres with a time of 10.71. Given the trajectory that Shericka is on, I think it's possible for her to become the best female 200 metre sprinter ever, and I expect her to make further improvements in her performances, although I think that the world record will still be out of reach for her this year. I predict that she'll run times of 10.69 and 21.41 in the 2023 season. Abby Steiner announced herself as a world-class sprinter in 2022, making the step up from college to the professional ranks. She won the 200 metres at the US Championships, setting a personal best of 21.77 in the process, and earlier in the season she ran a time of 10.90 in the 100 metres. It will be interesting to see how she handles the transition to starting her first season as a pro, given that she won't be obligated to run the high volume of races that she did in college. Steiner ran a total of 57 races in 2022 in events ranging from the 60 metres to the 4x4 relay. To start her 2023 season, she ran an indoor 400 race and an indoor 300 race, but hasn't competed in the 60 metres, with US champs already having taken place. This might be a sign that Steiner will be focusing more on the longer sprints than the shorter sprints this season, so I'm not sure yet if she will compete in the 100 metres come championship time. She may choose to run the 100 at some meets once the outdoor season gets underway, but I wouldn't be surprised if she lowers her race volume drastically compared to last season to avoid burnout. For this reason, I'm not so sure if she will have a lot of opportunities to PR in the 100 metres, but if she does, I expect her to run a time in the high 10.8s. For the 200 metres, I think she has the potential to PR this season and will be aiming to take home a medal come World Championship time. I predict that she'll run a time of 21.70 at some point during the season, but we will still have to see if she can put together her best performance on the world stage. Steiner ran all of her races in 2023 on US soil, so making the change over to running in Europe isn't something that every athlete can do seamlessly. Steiner is most likely going to be involved in the 4x1 and 4x4 relays for Team USA this year, given the exceptional legs she ran last year, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her attempting the Open 400 outdoors this season as well. Dina Asher-Smith is another dual event athlete who will be looking to add to the success that she had last season. In 2022, she finished 4th in the 100 metre final at World Champs with an impressive time of 10.83, but managed to make it onto the podium in the 200 metres by finishing 3rd in a time of 21.96. In 2023, she may be able to set a new PB in the 100 metres by running in the low 10.8s. In the 200 metres, I expect her to run in the 21.9 range again, which would be a fraction off her PB of 21.88. In 2022, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce had a historic season by running 10.6 on 7 occasions throughout the season, including a 10.62 season's best in Monaco and a 10.67 performance in Oregon to take the World Championship gold. She also took the silver medal in the 200 metres last year, but she has stated that this year she won't be running the 200 metres, so focusing entirely on the 100 metres may be what she needs to do to break into the 10.5 range for the first time. Dropping the 200 metres might give her a few more opportunities to run in the 100 compared to last year, particularly in the early part of the season, but I still expect her to be selective of the meets she competes in, considering she's now 36 years old. I predict she'll finally make the breakthrough and run in the high 10.5s. Last season, Aleia Hobbs set her personal best of 10.81 and managed to run under 10.9 on 5 occasions. She won the 60 metre title at the 2023 US Indoor Championships, breaking the American record in the process, and now ranks as the second fastest woman of all time in the event. Her fastest 60 metre time last season was 7.10, and given that she has run the astonishing time of 6.94 this season, I think we will see a notable improvement to her 100 metre time this year. I predict her to run a time of 10.75 in the 100 metres this season. Marie-Josée Ta Lou will be disappointed with her 7th place finish in the 100 metres at World Champs last year, given that she ran her best ever time of 10.72 less than a month later in Monaco. Ta Lou consistently makes it to World Finals, and I don't expect this year to be any different, but with the depth of talent in the event right now, I don't think she'll make it back onto the podium this year unless she can perform at her absolute best. I predict that she'll run a season's best in the high 10.7s this year. Sha'Carri Richardson had a disappointing season in 2022, getting eliminated in the heat stages of the US Championships shortly after hitting her season's best of 10.85 in New York. I'm not so sure we'll see Sha'Carri get back to her peak form this year, as she hasn't performed well since she attained celebrity status after the 2021 Olympic trials where she blew away the competition. I think she'll run marginally faster this year than she did last year, and predict she'll run a time in the low 10.8s. Which athletes do you think will have the best performances in 2023? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.